Hello, my name is Steve, and today I'll be listening for the very first time to a song called Multiverse by a band called, I'm assuming it's a band, I don't know. They're called Decoy Run, whoever they are. Thank you to Carl H for recommending me this one. I don't know anything about this, other than those two things, the name of the song, name of the artist. It's 5 minutes, 57 seconds long. Oh, and it's off an album called Theory of Everything. That's it. I don't know anything else, so I'm excited. I like to hear new artists for the first time. Let's see what they got. And go! Ooh, some funky drums to start. Nice.
Sweet child with a bright mind, you were born on such a dark
Drums and piano and vocals.
My friend, your glory days
Beautiful voice.
fade with his last breath. Sweet child, you will rise.
There's a bass guitar in there.
You were born ahead of your time. I'm afraid
Very, very lovely.
you can keep him until his side.
Love the hi-hats.
Your pride.
Really good drummer.
Sweet child, your dashing candor.
Bit of harmonies.
We caress the sadness of her face.
Reminds me of Jack's Mannequin.
With his prowess, our enemies will be helpless.
Okay, we've gone up vocally. Interesting. There's a bit of a Taking Back Sunday vibe to some of this. The drums sound like samples that are being put over a live recording. Bit of brass section. Interesting rhythm. String instruments have joined the party.
So you're the one who wants to take my throne. I'm sorry, sir, but change needs to be done. I must admit,
Musically very interesting.
guts to come into my home. I'm pointing me with a gun. But who's real disguise? But that isn't really okay. You know I can't go back, guys. I've taken many lifetimes. I hope you like the monster time. I've shown up to you. You know I'm just as
It's hard to tell whether the vocalist is struggling to hit those high notes or whether that's an intentional aspect they're throwing in, but that looks like they're struggling in the higher ones. Lovely piano bit. Wow. Beautiful.
Today, many physicists believe that we are the fish. We move
Definitely sounds like this was from like 2005.
and we say all there is.
Very kind of emo vibe.
Is what there is. However, we now believe that there is a theory of everything that will allow us
Yeah, the drums are so exact timing-wise, they sound like they're sort of normalized.
to fondly say. We think that there is a higher theory called M theory that exists.
Normalized is not the right word there. What is it?
get easier for us to go by.
I really like this vocal performance from the main guy.
You make it easier for us to
Sort of suits that vocal tone he's got. More so than the high stuff, in my opinion.
I can't help but believe that in another universe.
Surprising choices of notes to go to.
And I can't help but believe that in another universe you are beside me.
Bit of cross stick.
This may seem new to
bass notes are syncing up with the kick drum punches.
This may seem new to you, but
Plucked violins have returned.
countless times before. Countless times before. Countless times before. This may seem new to you, but I've been here countless times before.
Okay. What's next?
This may seem new to you, but
Ah, no snare drum in this bit, just hitting the kick and the cymbals. Spacey epicness. Return of the snare drum? No, not yet. Nice. Okay. Multiverse by Decoy Run. I did enjoy that. Musically, it was interesting. They had, it's kind of a poppy major sort of sound, chord note-wise, but they went sometimes into some darker kind of areas, which surprised and delighted me. I liked a lot of the vocals for the most part, but there were some moments in the like choruses early on where he's like hitting these high notes, trying to, and it's like at the breaking point of his voice. And I was a little bit, I didn't feel secure and safe that he was going to nail those notes, and that was not quite as to my taste. But I liked the kind of old school emo rock vibe from like the early 2000s that reminded me of, like your Jack's Mannequin. The early November as well came to mind listening to that. There's some moments in that which I very much enjoyed. The drums, I really liked at the start. They were like funky and busy, but it was like, this is a great drummer. But as I listened to it, I think it's just, like, best case scenario, I think this was like a live recorded drum kit with a live drummer. But then in the editing, they sort of synced up. I thought it was like by normalizing it, but my memory might not be remembering that as the right word. But essentially they were kind of beat matching it. And I took kind of the vibe out of that. Or someone has programmed in the drums digitally and like trying to give them a bit of a more natural feel by changing some of the volumes of the notes. But everything was so precise sound-wise that kind of took me out of the song a little bit more. I'd prefer if it was a full, like, loose live drummer performance. Same with the bass guitar. It was so exact on the beats that it didn't feel like a real bassist doing it. It felt like this is a song that one person maybe has put together in their bedroom using some digital means, which is fine. Like it serviced well enough. You're like, hey, that was a very nice song. But I think that would be better done if it had full musicians live recordings throughout. That's what my ear told me. It might not be correct, but that's what I'm getting from that. But overall, I enjoyed it. That was a lovely composition. And yeah, so thank you, Carl H., for the recommendation, for checking that one out. Decoy Run, Multiverse. Many layered, lovely, emotive pop rock song. There's space in the world for that. I appreciate it. Thank you again. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, there is a button you can hit for that. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, there's also a button you can hit for that. Hope you have a wonderful day, and maybe I'll see you in another video.